Hey, 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 homeschool heroes and learning loving families. Welcome back to the From Standards to Smile series, your go to guide for understanding exactly what your child needs to thrive in reading and writing from kindergarten to middle school. Today, it's all about grade 4, and I'll be honest, this year can feel like a leap for both children and parents. But let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, let's jump straight into what your child should know by the end of grade 4. They should be able to read and understand more complex text, including nonfiction. If you're in the state of New York, this is where in typical schools they would have taught them about New York State history, US history. It becomes a real theme, right, in the learning standards. So, you don't have to wait that long to introduce your child to nonfiction. That's my own 2 cents of it, right? I love showing children nonfiction text as early as possible so that they can connect real life to literacy. That's just my opinion and take on it, and it has worked for me with my teaching over the years. Next, explain character traits, plot events, and theme. This is really good to for them to understand and know, because in this year they're also doing more writing, and so if they can understand character traits, plot events, and the theme, that means they're going to build more details and go in depth in their writing when they're telling a story of their own that they've started to write about their own characters, right? It gives them the insight on how to build out the characters. Next, use context clues and root words to figure out meanings. Then they need to be able to write multiple paragraph essays with introductions, body details, and conclusions. The only way to get stronger with writing is to always be writing. So again, journal prompts helps with defining and laying out structure. Or if you guys take a field trip somewhere, let's do an informational essay on this place that we went to visit. All of that will help matter and help build the structure. Last but not least, organize their ideas clearly and revise their work for clarity and structure. This is where we go from writing just to finish to writing with purpose and structure. It's a big jump, but we can absolutely guide them. And please know, if you have questions about writing, do not hesitate to send me a text or email. Right here on the YouTube or through support at readingforsmiles.org, and I will happily give insight on this part. I love teaching writing. Okay. Now that we went through what they should know by the end of the year, let me dive in on signs to look out for that may be clues that they're struggling. So, starting with avoiding longer texts like chapter books or nonfiction text. If they're running away from it, that means there's a struggle there. And the best thing I can offer to that is to, again, find things that they are interested in real life, whether it's the soccer, the basketball, the dancing, the acting, whatever it is. There is some person who probably has a biography, or there's an article that they can read or share with you, or some type of event that includes that, where we can use that as a part of their nonfiction reading. Next, struggling to explain why characters do certain things, writing feelings scattered or lacks organization, difficulty staying on topic in their writing, using the same words over and over and over again, like nice or good or the and first. Trust me. Ooh. There is a book from Scholastic called Banish Boring Words. Please get it. You can probably find it online for free. It is a must have from now throughout high school. Okay. Um, Remember this: struggle isn't a stop sign, it's just a signal that we need to slow down, get curious, and build up the right skills. Never feel bad about having to go back or spend more time on a certain skill that needs to be done for them to get this through, right? We don't all learn in the same way or style, which that's a whole nother video to look at the learning styles, because once you know your child's learning styles, you can put things into their level of learning for them to grasp and then help them move forward. Big things. Please go watch that on the YouTube channel. But yes, never be afraid to dial it back so that they can move forward.
All right. We are now getting to the good stuff. We have already went over what your child should know for grade 4. We also went over any signs that you can look out for to see if your child could be struggling. And now we're going to dive in on the simple things that you can do at home. Let's make writing and comprehension more approachable. One of the first things you can do is what we call daily quick writes. This is where you give your child a fun prompt like, hey, what if you were invisible for a day? They would go ahead and answer the prompt. Let them write for 5 to 10 minutes. Don't correct them, just let them flow with their writing. Put on a timer and then see what magic they've written. The second thing you can do is a story structure sort. This is where you take a book and ask, who's the main character? What's the problem? What's the theme? Have them draw or write their answers in 3 boxes. Next, we have the vocabulary builder game. This is where you choose a word like explore and then ask questions. What does it mean? What are other words that are like it? Can you use it in a sentence? Then challenge them to use that word during dinner. Next, we have pair revision. This is where they do a pair write with you. You ask them, does this writing make sense? Or what could you add to make it more exciting? Let them edit your sentence first. They'll love being in charge. Last but not least, organize with sentence starters. Use starters like, in my opinion, one reason is, this shows that. It gives them a head start when forming organized thoughts.
Woo, that was good. And I hope that you have been able to learn something from this video or something that clicked and got your gears rolling on some creative ideas you can do with your fourth grader, right? Don't forget, I have to give you that free password to download today's freebie for fourth grade, which are some writing prompts. It includes creative, opinion, and informational writing prompts to help get your child started and have fun with writing. The password for today is Write Bright. Write Bright. Okay? Don't forget, uh, this series still has more to go. We still have grade 5 and middle school to cover. So please, by all means, share, like, and subscribe with another homeschool family. Check out the playlist to find your child's grade level, prepare for what's next, and so forth. All of the things. I want to end on this though, because I've been covering a lot of information and I want all of the families who roll with us to know you're doing a great job. This is the hard part and you're doing it. And I want us to keep turning standards into smiles and making sure that our children succeed beyond measure. We are going to read, learn, and thrive. And I'm so happy to be able to share this insight and information with you and to have you go through this journey with me because I'm homeschooling too. Again, if you guys have any questions, post them below or send an email to support@readingforsmiles.org, and I will see you in the next video.